Today we're going to be using ChatGPT to make a strategy with Bollinger Bands, the Alpha Trend, and one of my favourites, the ADX. So let's get straight to it. Hi traders, I hope you're all going extremely well. My name is David and welcome to my channel where I go through trading strategies that I find on YouTube and on the web, and then I use code to debunk the bad ones and find the good ones. Today we're going to be using ChatGPT, a website that's AI. Went through this on a video which you'll be able to find above here. ChatGPT can do anything from building recipes for you to building trading indicators. So we're going to be using it to help us along today to build a new trading indicator, which you'll be able to find between the 50 indicators and strategies that I've already built on my website anyway, but we're going to go through and I'm going to show you how to build another indicator using ChatGPT. So I put together a couple of trading strategies recently, all using the boilerplate that I've built myself to help us set our stop losses and take profits, but it's actually limited me into not being able to build many mean reversion trading strategies. That's where they go outside of a Bollinger Band, for example, and come back to our middle, our mean, the line in between the two outer bands, and we actually stop our trade there. Now, I haven't made many of these trading strategies, so I've been exploring them using ChatGPT recently, and today I thought I'd go through one that I've found that the results are quite good. They're not fantastic, but they're quite good, and I'd like to improve on it as we go through the video. Okay, let's get over to our computer. I'll go through the trading strategy. As always, you'll be able to connect these ones to bots if you go to Trigger Trade. Trigger Trade is sponsoring our video today. Trigger Trade is actually a website that I built with a couple of members. It allows you to connect any TradingView indicator to Bybit and now Binance. So you can find the links to Trigger Trade down in the description. Right, let's get over to my computer and have a look at this trading strategy. Okay, here we are on my screen on TradingView as always. This trading strategy was one that I actually came up with myself. We're on BTC USDT on the 1 hour on the Bybit chart, and I've added a couple of indicators. So first of all, we have the Alpha Trend. So if I go indicators over here, and then type Alpha Trend, just like so. As you can see, I'm using this one here, which was by Letman, and it's got 118 downloads. So I've added that one there. I've also added the Bollinger or the Bollinger Bands. Now that is just the standard Bollinger Bands here. And then I've added ADX with SMA. So ADX, SMA, if you type that, you'll find this one here, ADX and DI with SMA. And let's give it this one here. So they're the indicators I'm going to be using to build this trading strategy. The rules are extremely simple. I'm looking for a trading strategy today with mean reversion, which means that when we're going across and breaking above this top band in the Bollinger Bands, I'm looking for it to come back up and then come back and cross the middle band for me to close my trade. So that there is no actual take profits in advance. You have to follow the Bollinger Bands to actually take your trade and exit your trade. This is where bots come in and make things a lot easier for us. We can actually connect to things like trigger.trade and let the actual entries and exits take their own selves. So that will obviously be integrated into the indicator, and I have a couple of videos also about Trigger Trade that you can use, which is a service that I built, and you can find the links to Patreon down in the description below. Right, okay, so all we need for confirmation is our Alpha Trend. Now that is this big green block in the middle here to be green, and if that shows green, we're going to take our trade. We also need our ADX for SMA. So the ADX is this yellow line here, down in the yellow line here, and the SMA is the white one. We just need for the ADX to be above the white line. So they're the three rules for our long entry. So I would take an entry around as we break above this Bollinger Band here, just around here. We're in the green, as you can see. So I take my entry around here. We have the yellow above the white for our confirmation. As I said, there is no stop loss or take profits, but this would have made a entry and exited all the way up here. So that would have been 8.39% stop loss. Now, obviously, you're wondering, what about the stop loss? I know it's risky to trade without a stop loss. As you're trading with bots, this orange line here, obviously, it protects your trade as you're going up and down, because it will exit at any time where the candles come back down. A good thing to put into bots, which I will do into mine, is a maximum drawdown. So you have a maximum stop loss, which will protect you just in case the market dumps all in one go. Okay, so they're the 3 rules. Let's have a look for a short. So here we are with a short example. Let me zoom just a little bit out here for you. Okay, so we're breaking below the lower band here, as you can see, tapping that lower band. We're actually looking for an entry still with the yellow above the white, because the ADX doesn't tend to tell you in which direction. It actually tells you where there's just enough volatility in the market for us to take our trades. We do have this red and green one, but that's not included actually in the trading strategy. Might be something that I'll look at later. So as I said, you come past over here. We've got our crossover. We're looking for red here, and that is absolutely perfect. So I'm going to press a short here on this entry just here. We're going to be not using a stop loss, as I said earlier. And as we come back above this mean line here, as you can see, that would have been a 1.58 win for that trade too. Okay, so absolutely perfect as entries. Okay, this is where ChatGPT is going to come in to help me. I'm actually looking to create these Bollinger Bands and change the algorithm slightly behind them. They're currently calculated on this SMA, which is this orange line here. I believe it's a 50, no, it's a 20 SMA here. I actually want the calculation to be made using the alpha trend here, meaning that they will probably expand a little bit bigger and give us a completely different trading strategy. So I'm going to use ChatGPT, ask it to use the calculation of the alpha trends to give me what I need as Bollinger Bands. Okay, let's get over to ChatGPT. So for those of you that don't know ChatGPT, I did the video about it, I said about a couple of minutes ago. It's an AI and it helps us with the coding. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is create a new chat here and tell the ChatGPT what I actually need. First thing I'm going to do is tell ChatGPT what his actual job is. Apparently in prompting, which is the way that we work and talk to ChatGPT, the best thing to do is give it context. So I've said, hi, I'm a PineScript developer and I need you to assist me building a TradingView strategy. So he's going to come away and I guess reply to that. Then I'm going to give it the code that I need to be modified. Okay, let's, of course, I'd be happy to help. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to TradingView, click these 2 curly brackets and import the code that I need to be changed here. So I'm going to go over, I'm going to literally copy all of this. I'm going to ignore all of these extra things like the alert conditions and things like that. I'm going to go up and take the code that I actually need, just coming down to alpha trend just there. So I'm going to press and copy that, and then I'm going to go back over to ChatGPT and paste the code. Okay, so I've copied and pasted the code here. I've added, here is the code that I need edited. Can you please explain what it does? Let's post that here. ChatGPT will then go away. Apparently this helps ChatGPT to understand the context. As I was saying earlier, it's going to tell us exactly what it is. It's telling us that it's using the RSI and money flow index and ATR calculations. It tells us that the name of the strategy is alpha trend, which is perfect. It gives us also that it's written in PineScript and we're using a multiplier. So I'm going to let it go through that, and then what I'll do is I will ask it to modify it and add the Bollinger Bands, but not as a normal Bollinger Band, but using the alpha trend as the calculation. Okay, that's finished. Let's ask it now to add the Bollinger Bands. Bollinger. Okay, I've asked it, can you add the Bollinger Bands around the alpha trend using the alpha trend as the mean? So let's see whether that comes back and says that it can do that. Yes, of course. Okay, so here we go. It's going to explain how to do it, and then it'll just go away and code it. So I'm going to leave it to code.
Come on, David, and once again he's going to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. Come on, David, show us what you got.
Okay, here we are back on my computer as always. Right, okay, so the trading strategy is fully coded. As you can see, green and blue and pink arrows here are signifying our entries and exits. Fully coded, so we can connect to bots if we can. Some of the entries are absolutely fantastic. Looking at this one here as it gets in and out. Like I said earlier, that was a wonderful 20% on that actual entry just there. Now, okay, so if I go over to back to our back testing results, as you can see, this one 6,742%, which is absolutely awesome. But you do have to remember that this is a trading strategy that's still in development, and there's lots of things that I still want to look at before actually trading this on full automation. We have 198 trades closed. The win rate is less than 40%, which is quite surprising. The profit factor is just below 2, which is very good. The markdown, the max drawdown, is 34%, which is a little bit high for me as a bot trader. I'd like to keep it a little bit lower than that in myself. Like I said, we have 6,000%, which is absolutely awesome. If you look at the shorts and longs, they're pretty much the same. We have net profit of 3,100 on longs, 3,500 on shorts here. And yeah, the sharp ratio is way too low for me to actually trade this on bots by itself, but I will be working on this to make it better. If you look at buy and hold, we would have earned 216%, so that would have absolutely exploded that there. So this is the second trading strategy that I've built with the help of ChatGPT. Really impressed with the way it manages to code. It's helping me to build a lot more trading strategies and also test things like mean reversion, which I'm trying to add to my daily trading strategies as I'm trying to build on the number of trading strategies that I use daily using bots. You can download this one, as I said. Patreon links are down below in the description. I will be adding and improving on this one. And without further ado, I'll say keep safe, keep coding, trade like a boss, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care, goodbye.